guys, the community update continues September 22 through September 24th. It's the Warrens Cran Fest, their 50th year. We're going to talk with Jason Krautz, the village president, in a moment. Jason, year 50. What's new this year?
Oh gosh, they actually gave me a list of stuff because there's so many new things this year. One of the big things is we've got a pile more vendors. So many people are excited to be able to attend this year. So I think we have, last count I heard, 203 new vendors about. 203
new vendors?
Yep, that
wow.
is correct. So, and then we've got a lot of contests for some fun and games for people as they're attending. Miss America will be here this year, and there's a little press conference and meet and greet, autograph session. The royalty from the last 50 years will be featured in the parade on Sunday, and they're having a big gathering, and so all the current royalty, past royalty from all the way year one, we've got 50 years of ladies that have had just incredible experiences that are going to share with each other, and then they'll get to know each other. So that'll be kind of fun. And it's an endless list, Greg. There's a lot of new things, and there's a lot of staples that are here that we've had for many years. So we're excited.
Last year, Jason, the parade well under an hour. Look for that to change in 2023, correct?
I believe there will be a couple more entries. I didn't hear the final count yet for this year, but of course one of the big features is always all the bands. People get excited for bands, and so we've got a lot of local bands, high school bands. We have some college bands coming as well, so that will be, they're loud, and it just brings an excitement to a parade when they're here.
I've asked you this before as we wrap it up with Jason Krautz, the village president out here in Warrens. 50 years you've been involved for how many, Jason?
On the spot, I think since 1998.
Okay, so you've been here for a while.
So about 25 years now.
So the last 25 years, what change have you seen?
The size a little bit has grown from when I first started as village president. A lot of vendors have come and gone. Some have retired and hung things up. A lot of new people have come in. A lot more activities, and of course food is always growing, and there's just been just kind of a rolling list of vendors' activities and a lot of staples. And speaking of staples, one thing that I'll do a little impromptu here is part of this segment gets posted on the Hagen Sports Network, and Greg has been coming here since, I believe, 1988, Greg?
88, correct,
88.
yes.
So if I do that math, 35 years maybe?
This is my 39th year, yes.
39, okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So we appreciate Greg Hagen and the Hagen Sports Network for being able to bring this to the people that can't come to the festival, whether it's local people that if they're shut-ins or just can't make it here. And for those looking, you can find it on two spots. Greg's got a Facebook page, just search Greg Hagen, or on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, Hagen Sports Network YouTube, you'll find it there.
Hagen Sports Network, yes. And so there's community updates, and watch. Hopefully by the end of Friday, this segment will be out there. And so anyway, come join us. We're going to take a tour of the town and see what's going on Thursday, major setup day, and we'll give you a little preview of what's to come.
Jason, as we wrap it up, as you mentioned, I've been coming out here since '88. It's certainly got a lot bigger since 1988. You mentioned earlier 203 new vendors this year. Bottom line, can Cranfest get any bigger?
Well, there's a little bit of potential. It really comes down to our volunteers. How much can they handle? And this community, the surrounding community, has an enormous amount of volunteers that are year in, year out help with organization, with setups, with parking, and all the contests and marking, so all the booths know where to go. It comes down to the time and availability of volunteers, and can we get new volunteers and to keep helping with that process? So
yeah, there's a lot of people behind the scenes, aren't there?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
At the last Cranfest meeting a couple Monday nights ago, President Deanna Donaldson went through the list of volunteers and people that help out, and it was rather lengthy. I even being here for 20-some years, I was surprised because there's a lot of people that they just fly under the radar. They don't want recognition. They just are here to help out of the goodness of their heart, and that is what really makes an event like this thrive.
50th year. Hard to believe, isn't it?
It is, right. And so if for those doing the math, 1973 was the first year.
Yep.
So you'd say,
Yep.
well, this would be 51. But, of course, we had a pandemic year in 20 that canceled things.
Yep.
But we've rebounded, and people are just excited as ever to keep going here.
Just out of curiosity, you've got the 50th.
I do.
Can people looking in, can they buy these shirts?
Oh, you bet. There's up by the Cranfest office in that steel building, they've got a sales booth.
Okay.
And they've got T-shirts and sweatshirts and all kinds of apparel, fleece and lots of different designs. They've got one, I saw a blue tie-dye that on the back commemorates the first button. This is the button design for this year.
Right.
And on the back of that shirt, they've got the 1973 festival button design on that shirt. It's a little retro, but that's in the sales booth at the Cranfest office. So lots of apparel up there.
All right, Jason Krautz, village president of Warrens, nice enough to kick off the update as we're out here in Warrens, their 50th Cranfest going on this weekend. We're going to do a lot of different stuff after this, aren't we?
You bet. Come join us.
Thank you. All right, Jason, we touched on it a moment ago. It all started back in 1973. On your right, June Potter was a part of that, and you're going to talk to June about that, aren't you?
That's right. June was one of our founding members. June, can you tell us how did the festival come about? What's the why back, 50 years ago? Why did this start?
Well, it really started with the fact that we had our 100th centennial, and that was 5 years before.
Oh, for the village, yeah.
1968.
Okay.
And people were leery that we could even have something. Where would we put a parade, etc. So Bob Case and Gene Case said he said he would pay the bills, and Gene and I would organize it. So
Okay. How many people were part of that first group?
well, there weren't that many. We were co-chairs.
Okay.
And it was kind of a dream to find that we could do something in Warrens, have a parade, etc. They didn't believe this was going to pull off.
So where was it? I mean,
It was-
it's way different now. Where was
Yes.
Fest in 1973?
Okay. The parade started where the wood factory is.
Okay.
as you
So right
come
on,
home.
right up the
Yep.
street here.
I
There.
had the
Yep.
kiddie parade then.
So on the southeast end of town.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we came, of course, around here, and so we made it. a
So right
parade.
down Main Street.
Yeah.
How far did the booths go?
Well, we didn't have so many then.
Okay.
See, this was
So pretty much-
This is 5 years before.
Pretty much Main Street was all it was at the time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's a little different now.
Yes. Yes.
So why? What did the festival hope to accomplish? Like,
Well, it started out being, what are we going to do with this $500 that's left?
okay, $500.
Yes. And the banker was kind of bugging us, you better use this.
Okay.
So a meeting was held, and then they decided cranberries. We might as well, because Stuart and Faye Peterson out here were having cranberry tours.
Okay. So that's kind of how it all got going, and
Yes.
it's evolved. And kind of like I mentioned before, the only reason this continues is because of the volunteers.
Yes.
And so June is one of those original volunteers. And
Yes.
I don't know, June, I feel like I should give you a hug. Thank you for everything you've done over the years.
Well, this took
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Yes, but there's people that help drive that and
Yeah.
help encourage others to
Yes.
volunteer. And so
Yes.
we really appreciate everything you've done and been a part of that. And as you can see, catch June's
Yeah,
jacket here.
yes, yes,
All
she's got-
these,
yes,
all
yeah.
the old patches and everything.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
all right. We're on Main Street. June Potter, one of the founders. We got a lot to do today, so June, thanks. Come along with us. We're going to see some more stuff today.
And we do want to leave it with this final thought. A lot more people involved in 1973 will join June in the parade on Sunday, so keep that in mind.
That's right.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Route at the 50th annual Warrens Cranfest going on this weekend. Anybody that knows Mike Murray, pretty laid back and quiet, so keeping that in mind. We're going to try to get Mike to open up a little bit right here by doing an interview with this year's Cranfest Queen. It's all yours, Mike.
Yes, this is Annabelle Hong, the Cranfest Queen. Say
Hello.
hi.
Hi, Annabelle.
She's the shy one. I'm
Oh,
the loud one.
okay.
And we are in the tin shed.
Yes.
And I did contact the B-52s. They're going to stop here this week to see if we do have a tin roof and if it's rusted. You
Probably.
get that joke or no?
Probably.
Yeah.
Do you know who
Yeah.
the B-52s
No,
are?
I do not.
No.
No.
Yeah. The Love Shack.
I'm a little young.
Tin roof, rusted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someday when you're older, you'll get it. So we're in the tin. Now, tell everybody we're right across from
The Warrens Mall.
the Warrens Mall, okay? But why would somebody want to make a trip in here? You've probably looked around in here a little bit.
I mean, all the quilts are absolutely amazing. They're beautiful.
Yes.
And the awards there for the pictures.
Yep, right there.
And anybody that's never seen anybody quilt or do quilting, they have no idea just how difficult it actually
Oh,
is.
yeah, I could never do it.
Yes.
I don't have enough patience.
Yes, it takes tremendous amount of patience. Now, I believe we have the world's largest cranberry somewhere in the vicinity. Is that correct?
I believe so. I'm not quite sure where though.
Okay, we'll track down where the world's largest cranberry is. You got the world's largest idiot right here. So we'll just, I'll go stand by the world's largest cranberry so we can have 2 world records at the same time. So, yes, we got all the awards in here, and it's supposed to be a nice weekend for us. And if it gets a little warm, beautiful thing about in here,
Nice and cool.
it's nice and cool. What are you looking forward to most?
I'm really looking forward to the food, honestly.
Amen.
The food's probably my favorite part.
Amen. The hard part for me, I don't know if you deal with the same thing. I can't decide.
That I'm very indecisive, so it's very hard.
And it's all so good, and everything.
Yeah, I know.
It's like everything looks like, okay, I want to try, but I want to try that, but I want to try
So you
that.
just gotta get everything at that point.
Yes. Well, and what I always find helpful too is you will have lots of friends if you buy the bucket of donut, the mini
Oh,
donuts.
those are so good.
Yes, you buy the bucket of mini donuts, you'll have lots of friends.
Oh yes.
So, what time does your day start tomorrow?
Tomorrow I have to be here, I believe, at 9. It might be 10. But I have to do the Jubilee at first, the first thing in the morning, so.
So you got a full weekend.
Oh, I got a full weekend for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll be sleeping fast tonight.
Probably.
Yes. So, again, the things that you were assigned to do, you were a princess, they said.
Yes, I
prior.
was.
So you've experienced some of those. As a princess, now going into being the queen at the Cran Fest, what's the one thing that you have to do that you really are looking forward to?
The parade.
The parade. Mm-hmm. Isn't it amazing the
Just
amount of
'cause-
people?
I know. And seeing all like the people flooding the streets, it's absolutely amazing. This is a small town, and it just gets absolutely filled with so many people.
And I think that's it's an interesting thing because you're young enough to still remember that, the wonderment of being a kid at the parade. The little ones and,
Yeah.
and then seeing the queen, and now you get to be that
Yeah.
person that the
That's
little kids are
adorable.
like, the kid, you can see it in their eyes.
That's why I redid it this year, because the little tiny girls that were there, they just gave me so much excitement and joy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, make sure we're right across from
The Warrens Mall.
Lawrence Mall. This will also be the area where they're doing a lot of the high school show choir,
Yep.
the middle school choirs. They'll be doing all their performances. They'll be doing all the solos, that kind of stuff throughout the weekend. A great area to just come over, relax, and maybe take a deep breath away from the crowds. But again, stop in, see the quilts. They're absolutely beautiful. Annabelle, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Very much appreciated. And let's share a thing of mini donuts tomorrow. Okay?
Oh yes, let's do that.
Annabelle, just out of curiosity, since the rest of the royalty's not here, who's the rest of the royalty?
It is Sky Lee. Oh my gosh, she is. I believe she's in 7th grade, and
Okay.
then Kierlyn, she is in 4th grade, I believe.
Well, that's great. So we'll see you all on Sunday in
Yes,
the
you
parade,
will.
right? Thank you for talking with us.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. Again, come inside here. There's a look at the many quilts that are down here at Cran Fest. 50th Cran Fest going on this weekend. We'll get an outside shot in a moment here. This is a spot where eventually the big cranberry is going to be, right, Nancy?
Correct, yes.
Okay, right here.
And also you
This
see the photo contest.
photo contest going on right there. Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
So they're setting this all up today,
Yep.
waiting for guests tomorrow.
Hey, look, the world's biggest idiot, right where the world's biggest cranberry is going to be.
That might be edited out.
And the gas station is right up there. And we want to show you where this building is. Gas station is right there. And this is the building that's got all the quilts in. We were in a moment ago, so it's real easy to find out here. As we're out here at the 50th annual Warren's Cran Fest going on this weekend in Warren's. On the community updates, still plenty more to come. Stay with us. All right, we've got a huge chair to your right, Nancy. What's this all about?
Well, this is the chair that is the perfect photo opportunity. I have my camera.
Yes, you do.
So you can take your picture when you've shopped till you drop.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, there's 2 mayors in a chair.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with those?
Yeah. We got a pan
That's
back
brought to you
here.
by Dr. Seuss.
It is a huge chair, as you can see.
And to the right of the chairs, there's also other photo opportunities. So you can pretend you're a queen for a minute. It's awesome.
Church is right over here, so it's easy to find.
So would this be a cranberry cherry then?
Cranberry
Oh boy.
chair.
Cranberry cherry.
Chair.
Cranberry chair.
Chair.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Stay with the Dr. Seuss theme.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We are, at the moment, we're right across from the Warren's Cranberry Festival office.
Right, which is right over here.
Right across the street, yep. So we're on
Yep.
Pine Street.
Yeah.
There might be a little bit of movement as the vendors come in, but otherwise we should be pretty close to, for those that want photo opportunities.
And it's a huge seat, and it's a great place to meet.
Yeah.
And here's the other best part, is
boy.
those photo opportunities can be entered into the photo opportunity contest for the best photo of the 50th contest.
So how do I make that happen?
Take your picture and
And?
submit it electronically to the CranFest office, which is across the street.
Is that easy? What do I win?
To be determined.
Oh.
You get that right on their website, Nancy?
I think it's on the website, and maybe on the Facebook page.
It's
as well.
all on your. Okay, it's all out there. Okay. I got to see the mayor try to get out of this chair. Is what I got to see, but I'm sure he'll do it. Okay. Mike, is this one of the this is the highlight of your day out here so far,
Yeah,
isn't it?
well,
Yeah.
I have been dealing with a little sciatic pain, and it's actually kind of helping a little bit. So I'm just going to stay here. It's got me at an angle, and I'm just going to stay here.
All right.
And
It's
you
a
guys
great
go
place to
about your day.
relax.
This actually does feel really good. To tell you the
World's
truth.
biggest chair.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Although the feeling of
Annabelle Hahn, you need a laugh for today. You've got one on your left, don't you?
Well, yeah, I got 2 of them actually.
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
true. Two laughs,
Yeah.
yes.
There they are. The cranberries.
This is how I know God made us to laugh. Because there are cameras and mirrors.
This is right next to the big chair, so you can't miss it. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys.
You bet.
All right. This is one of the maps out here. It's right in front of the Warren's CranFest office. People keep track. They have stick pins. They show where they're from. And on a typical weekend, they're from all over the United States, aren't they?
Yes, yeah. So as Greg mentioned, right next to the CranFest office, we've got the U.S. map here, and you can see we've got a couple people that have put some pins in here already.
Yes.
And I'll say almost 50, all 50 states last year. There's a couple that didn't make it, but by the end of the weekend, there'll be a ton of stick pins on here. And it's really kind of neat to see how many states are represented, have representation here. And then we've got a second map, and
Which we're going to go to in a moment.
we'll go there in a moment too. And that one's, I think, even more exciting because it shows how large of a reach this festival draws. You know, how many people come. So let's head over there in just a moment then.
You started doing the map thing less than 5 years ago. Has it been more of an attraction than you thought it would be?
Yeah, at first it was more, I would say, curiosity.
Yeah.
And now it's they'll announce periodically throughout the weekend, and it's people are checking in like, okay,
Yeah.
you know, is our state on there yet? And so it's pretty blank right now, but give it a couple days and it's going to fill up.
Just off the top of your head, out of curiosity, is there a state that normally brings in a lot of people?
Well,
Wisconsin would be obvious, right?
naturally Wisconsin, yeah. And of course, I think your Midwest is
Sure.
because people can travel there, but vendors surprised me how far they travel from,
Yeah.
and a lot of them have, they have their weekends mapped out for the summer where they have a little, route across the states, and so we get vendors. I'm surprised how far some vendors really come. So that's always kind of fun for me to learn. Is where, how far did you travel?
Yeah. Okay, let's go look at the other map
Let's
now.
check that other map out. You bet.
All right, Annabelle Hahn, the Queen of CranFest 2023, multitasking today. This is the world map, Annabelle, and you got your pin pad right there.
Yes, I do. And if you were not from the United States, just like that one over there, you were just going to take the pin, place it on whatever country. I'm going to put it on the Columbia right there.
Okay.
And then you got the pin right in there.
I think people would be surprised. They think it's, they'd be surprised by how many people outside of the United States come to this, wouldn't they?
Yeah, last year there was almost 30 countries that
Wow,
people were
30
from.
countries.
Yes, it was absolutely amazing.
And do you get a chance to mingle with these people, Annabelle, in
Yes,
your
we
job
do.
or not?
We have all weekend to talk with them.
Wow. Is there a favorite country that comes to mind that maybe more people outside of the United States come from that jumps out at you?
A lot of people come from Germany, I've heard.
Why is that, you think?
I'm not quite sure, honestly. I think Germany is kind of really alike the United States, I guess, and
Okay.
they just like to see what it's like different over here.
You know, you could have a separate contest. They have to guess how many pins are in this pin pad. And
There's
you
a
could give
lot
something,
in
you could give
there.
something away, right?
It's on.
So you're
all
not going to
four
run. You're not going to
sides.
run out of pins, are you?
Oh no, I don't think so. And if you do run out of pins on that one, you can just take from
Okay.
the other one.
And again, this map is right by the Cranfest office. Can't miss it.
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, we're out here at the 50th annual Warren's Cranfest going on this weekend in Warren's. Another member of the original group from 1973 with you right now, right?
Yes. So Gail Sutherland, part of the veteran group here that helped get things kicked off.
Yes.
Gail has been involved with all kinds of stuff, and in the beginning, Gail, if am I correct, like helping set up at the schoolyard
Yes,
and
yes.
pounding fence and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, we put up a snow fence because we didn't know really what we were doing right at first. Put up snow fence down the middle, and then we had open tables. There were no tents,
All
no
tables.
covering, all
Okay.
just open tables all over. And but anyway, it got started, and away we went.
Away you went. Recent years, and I'll say like because 50's a lot. But what have you been most passionate about? What do you enjoy and are really involved in?
Well, probably this sounds kind of dumb, but I enjoy the actual setup. I'm part of the marketing team and have been from the very beginning. That you measure every booth and put the paint around it so everybody knows where they're supposed to go and the numbers and everything. And after you've done that for a few days, it's a
tight.
hard job.
Yeah.
But it's a good job.
What about music, Gail? I heard you kind of
Yes.
like to dabble in that a little bit.
Right, and I was music chairman for many years. We had a lot of music along the streets and in the, it was the hall at the time.
Oh, right downtown, yes.
Then we had music up in the gym, in the school gym, and people really loved that. They attended that very well. We had Pickin' and Grinnin'. Actually, we had the guy that was in the radio. I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, he came and was the announcer for us and everything. We had groups come in with their banjos and guitars and stuff and just perform. It was great.
Oh, fun. The music has kind of evolved a little bit over the years too, because we've got, well, aside from the bands during the parade and stuff, but we've got of course the high school show choir performs, and then we've got a young group.
We got the Crantastic Singers who are here every year and have been for at least 35 years.
Like ages.
Yeah.
What are
I think about 5, usually from age 5 to about 14.
Okay. So they are, you'll see them kind of downtown, and they kind of perform with conjunction with the show choir throughout the weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But Greg, this is another great example of a volunteer. Gail Sutherland has been here since the beginning, 50 years, which is weird because she just turned 50, so I don't know how she pulled
Yeah, I was
that
going
off.
to say, yeah.
Gail, thank you for everything you've done over the
You're
years,
welcome.
and glad we could snag you for a minute.
Well,
So,
all right. Thank
alrighty.
you.
Gail,
We're on to the next thing.
Gail, out of curiosity, is your group still a part of the Gospel Hour? Do you still sing during the Gospel Hour?
Really, the Crantastic Singers will be singing Saturday night, but
Okay.
there won't be any actual gospel
Okay.
sing like we used to
Because
have.
for many years you did have that, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
hard to get groups in
I
to
understand.
do it. So,
Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it.
Yep, all right.
All right, Annabelle, the mayor on the church steps right now. Pancake breakfast going on this weekend, right, Annabelle?
Yes, indeed.
There's a sign right here.
So Annabelle and I have agreed to have a pancake eating contest. If you'd like to come down and see
What time will it be?
Because after we get done eating the pancakes, I can go take a nap, but she's got a full weekend.
There you go.
It's rude.
No, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Come and get pancakes, sausages, cranberry sauce. Actually, I would like to try that cranberry syrup. That actually sounds really good.
That sounds really good.
Seriously, Mike, are you by nature are you a pancake person? You like pancakes?
I'm not necessarily a breakfast person.
Yeah.
However, when I do eat breakfast, pancakes are kind of the bane to my existence because they're so good
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I eat to the point of
Yeah.
like,
You can't eat anymore.
yes, and then you're miserable after you eat because I eat too many of them.
But
Yep.
they're so good, you just can't be miserable.
Well, now I gotta know, how do you do your pancakes?
See, I'm one of the people that doesn't put butter on their pancakes.
Oh boy.
What?
We have issues here. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Go ahead.
exactly.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
live in Wisconsin.
And I also don't like real maple syrup. I like the fake stuff. The fake stuff is
Really?
just
Wow.
delicious.
Wow.
See, I'm the heavy butter.
Oh gosh.
Okay, but now here's the question: if you have a plate with pancakes and sausage,
Yeah.
as they're gonna have, what's the method? Do you eat the sausage and then the pancake, or do you put them together?
multitask.
Do you put them together?
You multitask. You a pancake, then a sausage, pancake, then sausage.
But you don't cut the sausage and eat it with. Oh,
Okay.
Annabelle, I've got to teach you. I've got to teach you the saltiness of the sausage with the sweet of the syrup, with this little bit of saltiness of the butter, all combined with the bread of the batter of the pancake. That's where the flavor profiles are.
See, I could see you wrapping the pancake like around the sausage, and then just eating it like that.
But it's just it's the same kind. I'm telling you, you're gonna get a bite with it. You gotta do it that way. You gotta
bite
try
with
it this weekend.
everything.
A bite with everything, and with cranberry, because
Right.
if you've never had cranberry sausage before, cranberry sausage is fantastic. It's regular sausage for this, but with the sausage syrup, or with the cranberry syrup with the sausage in a pancake, and butter. Okay, I won't be with her, but whoever's with her has to get her butter on her pancakes.
I mean, sometimes I'll do it, but I don't do it very often.
Oh, and Luke Hahn is your cousin, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that explains a lot of things. So, I mean, that would explain a lot. But, hey, come out and support.
Yep.
Again, you see the prices, 12 and up at $7, which is dirt cheap. For the way prices are on things right now, it's ridiculous cheap. Support them. They can always use the help. 5 and under, bring the little ones. They get to eat for free.
Yep.
Do you think that counts because I act like a 4-year-old most of the
I don't
time?
think so.
No?
No, that wouldn't count.
I think
no.
it's like your real age.
Oh, you have
not
to
the
physically
yeah.
be 4 years old.
Yeah,
All right. Well, we'll go from there.
You
All
tried.
right.
You
Yes.
really did try.
Yes.
All right, well, this went a little deeper than we thought it was going to go, but thanks, guys.
Yeah, well,
You're welcome.
hey, have you ever had a short conversation with me, Greg?
Not really, no.
No. All right.
All right, thanks. And this is a church that they were just on the steps of with the pancake breakfast to be going on this weekend, so check it out. 50th Annual Cran Fest in Warrens is where we are right now. On the community update, we dedicate the whole weekend the update to this year 50th Annual Cran Fest. Lots more still to come. Stay with us. All right, we're out here at the 50th Annual Warrens Cran Fest going on this weekend. Jason, the area we're in right now, what's this all about?
Okay, so right now we're on the corner of Pine Street and Gamble, so it's just over the hill, kind of heading towards the log building.
Going down this way, yep.
Yeah, and behind me you'll see we've got an authentic teepee set up.
See that, yeah.
Yeah, and so off to my left, then you'll see a little jail on the
Jail
sidewalk.
right here, yeah, there's a jail, yeah.
If you are allegedly having too much fun, you might wind up in there.
In the jail, okay.
So that's
Yep.
a little bit of a novelty thing.
Yep.
Also on this corner, you'll see some fun games. We're going to have minnow racing of all things, which I have not seen yet, so that'll be a first. And I have to have a list here because it's just new stuff happening.
Sure.
Before I forget, too, for those that are traveling here, because we have parking that's so diverse, on your phone, pin your spot on the map. So at the end of the weekend, you can find where you're at.
Good idea.
That's I don't know who came up with that, and anyway, it's a good reminder. So we've got also on this corner axe throwing. A number of people have participated in that stuff. There's also going to be, and it's not set up yet, but a kids' penny pile. Brand new. As you're going by, come check that out if you've got little ones and see what that's all about. And then there's some other things happening in this vicinity. There's a pumpkin carver. There's going to be a guess the pumpkin weight, and I'm guessing it's going to be very, very large. So that'll be kind of exciting to see when that's set up. And I think on this corner too, Greg, there's a scarecrow display.
Okay.
Anyway, this is kind of a new, it's an existing area, but there's some new things happening here.
So the easiest way to find this would be what?
If you are downtown by the Warrens Mall gas station, come up over the hill on Pine Street, right at the bottom of Pine Street, halfway between the gas station and the log building, basically.
So really something for everybody, isn't there?
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
and there's a list of other, a long list of entertainment stuff. We're going to catch some of that coming up shortly too.
Sounds good, thank you.
All right.
All right, we're out at the 50th Annual Warrens Cran Fest going on this weekend. Where are we right now?
Mike, we are in front of the Lions Log Building.
Okay.
So this is the municipal building in town. A lot of activities are going to happen here.
Like what?
If you Mike, what's behind
Yeah,
us?
we got the camping,
Yep.
which is not free, but it is camping, which really is. I mean, you couldn't talk a better place to camp. I mean, you're right a stone's throw from the. We got to step out of the way here, Greg. Just real quick. We got somebody coming through.
Yep.
There is a. I mean, you're literally a stone's throw from all the crafts and and,
I mean,
and
you look
all
all
the
around,
activity.
it's- It's right here.
Yeah, this is. I used to play the Warrens. I used to play ball tournaments up here. This would have been great camping for us when we
Exactly.
were. Great area to camp.
We've also got food here. So the Lions Club Friday night has chicken dinners.
Chicken dinner. And are they doing the steak fry again this year?
Actually, Saturday night they're going to do a barbecue ribs. So I think that's new.
Yum.
So if you are a ribs person, stop on here on Saturday. And I think it's 5 o'clock they start things until they're gone.
Well, and again, keep in mind that, for those of you that are watching this and you're thinking, I don't know if I want to deal with, if I want to go out for dinner and I don't know if I want to deal with the crowd. 5 o'clock is when things are kind of starting to wind down a little bit to where you won't be dealing with the heavy amounts of traffic. And this is a fundraiser, okay? This is
Exactly, Mike.
this is to help this area out. It's to help the Lions Club. And again, Saturday night at 5 o'clock, you'll be able to get much closer. They'll get you in here to get dinner. And again, just tons of activity in this area. Come early and then make this the end of your day and head to your car.
Yeah, you've got parking is right across the street.
Yeah, really. I mean, basically, it's about a driver and a 9. Well,
Depends.
four drivers for me.
Right.
Here.
So, and then on Sunday we've got this will just be a beehive of activity. So we've got 50 years of royalty. They're having a reunion. They're going to be in this building, and there's going to be a meet and greet for all the current and past royalty. There's going to be I don't know. I think there's going to be an energy, some excitement for them.
And I think where people miss out on that. They were even asking earlier. Annabelle Hahn, being the queen this year. That the very first queen, her last name was Hahn. And it's are they related? She doesn't think they are, but nevertheless, the people that are going to see people who knew people that know people that that when you start putting that type of thing together, and for the royalty from the past to see the change in what's happened up to now and what the royalty deals with or does throughout the course of the weekend versus what they used to do. I just think that stuff is very, very interesting. I think it'd be a really neat
good
time
learning
to be here.
experience for them.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these, the royalty over the years are now volunteers because they see the value of what they experience and how they can help contribute to keeping this festival going.
Right.
And so when they're done here on Sunday, they're going to head to the parade grounds, and rumor has it all those past royalty are going to be on a lowboy trailer and heading right down Main Street. So
how fun will that be?
So for some of them, they were in the parade a long time ago, and they'll be in the parade again this year. So so check out the parade. You'll see 50 years of royalty on a big semi-trailer, and I've talked to a couple of them already, and they're excited, to see,
what's going on.
People,
So, I was just thinking about this, Jason, when I said that about parking and so on and so forth. If we have older folks that are going to be, are there going to be carts going around that can get them from the, from a handicap parking area, that we're a ton of walking is not idealistic.
Sure. There's options. So obviously, bring your walking shoes. But there are they're called people movers. So what you'll see throughout the parade grounds is generally it's a UTV, and then it'll have a long like benches on a trailer almost, easy on, easy off, and there'll be they'll make periodic stops. They just keep circling through the parking to the grounds, the festival grounds, and so it's free. Hop on, and it's kind of easy to get around.
It is, and I've seen it before, and this is the one thing that to stress for people where if you feel like you have limited mobility, don't feel like this is an area that's not for you, because there are options for you to get around even with limited mobility. They've thought of everything up here. They'll help you out because it's an inclusive aspect to this where everybody should be able to come up and enjoy it.
And the other thing, if you get lost, need help, watch for carts. Anybody with a flag on the cart as part of the festival, they will help you find where you need to be.
Absolutely. And I've experienced it in my whole life. I've got people that are willing to tell me where to go constantly.
Yeah.
So, well, you're being in the village president and being the mayor,
that's part of it.
We get told where to go all the time.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway, we are at the Lions Log Building. A lot of activities happening throughout the weekend here. We're gonna head up over the hill to the fire station, and let's go check out what's happening there.
Yeah,
next.
I've heard there's a fish fry maybe somewhere
That
in the area.
might be it. So
I didn't
let's
get
go.
this fact because I'm afraid of food.
Let's go check out some more stuff.
All right, Jason, we're going to head inside in a moment. We're right out in front of the Town of Lincoln Fire Department, and as you mentioned a moment ago, we're going to head inside. A lot of stuff going on down here this weekend also, right?
Yes, yep. So very busy spot here. Friday evening they're going to have fish dinner. Actually, I think it runs like 2 to 8 or something like that. They're going to have a band here on Saturday evening. I think they start at 4 o'clock, and then also after that first band, they're going to have a beard contest at 5 o'clock. So that's been kind of published in the area for the last couple months. And last year they had a lot of fun with that, so a lot of different categories and such. And then Friday also, throughout the parade grounds, WEA Channel 13 based out of Eau Claire is going to be doing filming as part of the 50th anniversary. And then there's also a TV series, Small Town Big Deal, that's going to be filming. I think, let's see, I gotta look at my notes. Is it Friday and Saturday? Just Saturday, I guess. But let's head inside the fire station. We'll say hi. Fire Chief Mike Morphy is here.
Okay.
He's probably a little shy, doesn't want to say hi, but we'll catch him anyway.
Okay, Town of Lincoln Fire Department, for people that have never been to Cranfest or maybe have, what's the easiest way to get here?
Okay, so we're on the southwest end of town right now. If you come in from the interstate, you'll come past the Jellystone campground, come past the cemetery, then it's your next left.
Right,
and
easy.
It's right on the corner. There's a lot of parking here, and we'll have lots of food and beverages. Great fundraiser for the fire department here. So
So kind of right by the cemetery.
that's correct, just
Okay,
past. You
sounds
bet.
good. Okay, let's go inside.
Let's head in.
All right, Jason, we're inside now. Who's this young lady?
All right, Angela on the fire department here, one of the numerous volunteers in this
Okay.
community. So, Angela, what's going on here this weekend?
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff planned for Cranfest. Come on down tomorrow night. We're gonna have a fish fry for Friday night. We're
What
selling
time?
food
What
all
time
night.
does that start?
We start serving at 7 a.m. We'll start doing fish around 10 a.m. though, all the way through the evening until we run out. So come on down for fish. Saturday night we're gonna have a live band here and the beard contest.
Beard contest, yeah,
Yes.
we've heard that. So.
Yeah, all are invited to participate and join in. So
What do I win if I win the beard contest? What do I get?
bragging rights.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, just curious. I'm not in it, obviously, just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't enter this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, I say you're not in it either, no.
But yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Get bragging rights for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, great facility here. A lot of what you see
Yeah.
for equipment has been a result of community efforts everywhere. Whether and Cranfest has helped play a role in that as
Yes.
far as annual donations to help get equipment. And the only way that's possible is all the volunteers. I mean, you guys don't get paid to work here. You're donating time and effort. There's a lot of setup that happens in the fire department. What do they help with pre-Cranfest?
Yeah, usually the week before Cranfest starts, we help set up the town. So we put up all the barricades and parking tape, picnic tables. So it's a whole Saturday we spend helping set up for this great community event. And then all of Cranfest weekend, we're helping with the full event. And then the weekend after, we help take down and get the town back to what it normally is.
Right.
And,
So,
yeah.
all right, behind us here, we've got where all the food magic happens. So, for those willing to come in, there's great food, as Angela mentioned. If you need to quench your thirst, I hear this might be a good place to do that as well.
So we're playing the Packers on Sunday.
Oh,
too,
Packer
so-
game will be on.
Yeah, come on down, watch Packers.
Packer
Okay.
game right up here, yeah,
So-
okay.
Angela, tell us about the mix. How many firefighters you have in the department?
I believe we're up to about 22 members.
22
All
members,
volunteer
okay.
members. We have 7 females on the department.
7? Wow.
Yep. I think we have about 4 couples on the department too.
Oh,
We're up to
gosh.
4.
Okay.
We're at 3 now. So it's a really great community to be a part of, a great department to be a part of.
They have, they've been active. For those who've heard some of the wildfires that happened earlier this summer, so they were on call for that, helped out great deal. So we thank you guys for everything you do, whether it's firefighting or first responding, all that stuff. So Thank you
Yeah,
guys
thank you.
for all your help. And come on down to the fire station, check things out. You got music, you got food, you got beverages. It'll be a great weekend.
Yeah.
Busy weekend. Thanks for talking with us, Angela. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks.
All right, we're out here in Warren's 50th annual Warren's Cran Fest going on this weekend. We've covered a lot of topics, but Nancy's going to join us for the first time. Nancy, what it's all about? Where are we going?
Absolutely. So, Greg, we've got a great parade this weekend. Jason, do you want to tell us more about that?
Sure. We're on the corner of where the fire station is. So if you're coming in from the
That
southwest
fire station
edge of
over
town,
there, yep.
Fire station is behind us. You're on the corner of Hartwell and Oakwood. This is where the parade's going to start. So if you need a spot to line up, you can start here. Now we've got some new things happening for the parade. We've got the Lacrosse Screaming Eagles. The band is going to be
such
here.
a great band.
I'm looking
I'm
forward
pumped.
to that. Yeah. Army band. I think it's the 204th
Yes.
Army band is going to be here. So you'll see them. Bands usually line up in the cemetery area. So anywhere along Oakwood,
Yes.
Main Street, if you're lined up, you can see those. We also parade marshal stuff. We've got.
Who's our special guest for the parade?
Well, Miss America is.
Miss
ours.
America. You mean Grace?
Grace, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, she is our special guest this weekend. So she will actually have some autograph signing and some picture taking. That'll be downtown at, is it by the information booth?
In front of the reviewing stand. Yes.
In front of the reviewing stand.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So, and that's Sunday morning.
Correct.
I think it was 10:45 if I'm not mistaken.
10:45, right.
So.
Now, I understand that Barth Robinette is also a special
Oh
guest
gosh,
this year.
yeah. So
how cool is
Barth,
that?
Barth and his family have been a staple in this community. You want to talk volunteering? There's a family. They help out, and so Barth has done some interesting things over the years. He's done some bicycle stuff. He had a Wisconsin Badger boat.
Boat?
In the yes, in the parade.
Wow.
So he's very creative. He has a lot of fun doing some of that stuff. So his family will be kind of help kicking off the parade this year as well. And let's see, I have some notes just to make sure I didn't miss something on the parade. Oh gosh, I got 2 contest things here too that
I love
wanna
a good
talk about.
contest.
So throughout the weekend, we've got and again a lot of traffic coming in. So
Oh, wait. Speaking of traffic, Oakwood Street is going to be closed beginning 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So 7 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Oakwood. So you will not be able to drive a vehicle on Oakwood beginning tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
and that'll probably go till 5, 6 o'clock.
In the evening,
whenever
right.
traffic
Each
lightens
day.
up. Yeah.
Right.
So thank you. I forgot about that one as well. But contests, there's some painted rocks throughout. They're hidden throughout the community, and they'll say Warren's Cranberry Festival.
Okay.
And I think they are basically a coupon.
Oh.
So if you find one of those, you can take it to the Cranfest office to the sales booth, and then turn that in. You can get a discount on some clothing. But the really cool one, there's the medallion hunt.
I never win that.
No, well you
Never.
can't. I don't.
Well,
think,
but
and
I never
can't
even
either.
can find it.
So what they do is there's a kind of like the Olympic medals.
Yes.
It's something similar to that. It's gold and red. It says Warren's Cranberry Festival. If found, please return to the festival office.
Right.
That's hidden on the ground somewhere, and they will start giving clues
Today.
Today at is it 10 or no 8 and 2. 8 and 2. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or unless it's found earlier. But it's simple. You don't have to dig. You don't have to climb a tree.
Right.
So they keep your safety in mind. And again, it's pretty big bragging rights if you find that festival.
Just out of
medallion.
curiosity, do either one of you know where the medallion will be hid?
I do not.
Okay.
No.
I was going to ask if
It's
you're
a
going to.
secret.
I was going to say you wouldn't tell me
There's
anyhow.
a
would you?
select few.
It's a secret.
We are
All
not
right.
part of that.
So you guys seriously don't know where it's
We
going
are
to be?
not in
Correct.
the know. Not
Okay.
this time.
All right. I'm just curious.
All right.
So
Great.
I haven't heard the final number for the parade, but
It's a lot.
it's going to be a lot. Yes.
And did you know that if you're a commercial event, you don't have to pay to enter this year?
That's new this year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
why I'm glad you
That's
brought
for
that
the
up,
50th.
Nancy. I
That
had
is so
heard
awesome.
that.
So, and of course, people come for the bands. They really like that. And so
That's
as
my
we
favorite.
talked earlier, we're gonna have some good music this year. So,
We are.
But
Do you know that the Toma Band, who is the host band, is marching 120 strong this year? That is fabulous.
I happen to be in the know a little bit
little
because
bit.
the band director is my nephew. So
Yeah.
we get
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff. So Alex Knepker, the band director, is one of those volunteers as well. He is out here late in the evenings, weekends before. He lives and breathes Cranfest, so he's a great example. So he can't wait to bring his band here again.
That's so
and,
exciting.
And the next couple years look to be very strong as well because the
Yes.
middle school is the largest band attendance that,
In years,
in
decades.
many years. So
And you know what else I'm excited about? You mentioned Alex. Alex is young. You're young. We're getting some young blood helping with the festival. That is wonderful. So if you're young as in younger than 50.
Yeah, okay,
Younger than
thank
60.
you. Yeah, thank you.
We want
yeah.
you. We need you. We need you to help us with our festival. Because, you know, some of us are getting older, and we're going to want to retire eventually. So we need you. We need you.
That's the same with all volunteer organizations.
Yes,
You've got your veterans that know the ropes and are willing to, you know, train young people to help out, and that's how festivals continue.
Right.
You know, and you know, pick any volunteer organization that, you know, they evolve like that and stuff. And so, yeah, we're always looking for help.
We're looking for the next 50.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So if I'm reading between the lines, the people planning on coming on Sunday for the parade, sounds like it could be a lengthy parade, correct?
Not ridiculously
Not
long.
Okay.
But it's because we, you know, the parade crew is very conscious of that. They don't want things
Right.
to drone on so that people get bored and wander off.
Okay.
But you know,
It'll
they
move
keep
right
things
along.
moving. Yes.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, here's our group picture out here. It's good, guys. Thank you.
I'm just going to do one this way.
All right, we're out in Warrens for the 50th annual Warrens Cran Fest going on this weekend. Mike, where are we at right now?
Well, I'm going to let you take that over. Let them know where we're at.
Okay.
We're Grace Bible Church, located at the corner of Church and Main, right across from the Warrens Grade School.
They brought me here to talk about food. There's
Yeah,
a correlation between
imagine
meat
that,
and
yeah.
food.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the food you're going to have.
Okay.
Because Annabelle and I have been having discussions all day about
Yes.
food and
Where
the
you're
proper
gonna
way to
eat.
eat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, probably for about 6 years now, we've been serving the cranberry honey brats. And
Which are fantastic.
last year, it was thousands we sold.
Yes.
We also have a cranberry shake that is very good, and usually we have lines, and we're trying to make it so you don't have to wait as long for it. So we added a second shake machine. We have
They do
cranberry.
hot dogs also? I think
Yes,
somebody said?
we have. Last year we had a different kind of hot dog. This year it's going to be a cranberry maple plumper. So fill up the bun a little better.
Yes.
And lots of cranberry baked goodies and
Pulled pork, I believe you also got?
cranberry barbecue pulled pork. We've got some shredded chicken sandwiches that are cranberryized, and
And again, it's a fundraiser.
It's a
really,
fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser. And we're actually standing
Yeah.
on the new steps to the
New steps
church.
this
And
year,
it's so
yep.
beautiful
Yep.
because you walk up and it's like, it looks like, it gives you the look of the old
Yep.
steps, but it's really beautiful. And this, again, another way that Cran Fest is helping the community and helping the people of the community in ways that maybe wouldn't be possible because it's a small community.
All right, they have a lot to offer, Mike. What are you thinking? What would you take?
Oh, the brat, without a doubt. I've had it before. It is fantastic. Although, I love hot dogs too.
Okay,
So
well, you
I'm-
have to
I'm-
come and try that.
I know. I'm coming out tomorrow because my niece is performing, so I am going to wander down this way, and I figure if I walk down from there to here, that should burn the calories. I
There you
should
go.
pretty much equalize.
It's Cran Fest, they don't count.
Yes, and actually, I know Annabelle's going to be busy
Yeah.
tomorrow, so what I'll do is I'll have the cranberry brat for you, and I'll have the cranberry hot dog for me.
Of course.
Yeah, which would she prefer?
So, Annabelle, what would your choice be?
I would probably take the brat because brats are my favorite.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
You like
But
them with
I'm also-
everything on, or how do you get them?
I normally just do ketchup and mustard on it.
Yeah, okay.
actually.
Remember, this is the
I'm
girl
with
that
you.
doesn't put butter on her pancakes.
Yeah, that's a good
You
point.
know
So, I
what?
mean,
You're not going to let that go, are you?
all right.
No, I didn't think so.
No. And we've got a future
Yeah, right here.
cranberry queen right back here, don't we?
This is going to be good blackmail when she's in high school.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
If we can get her to turn around and she doesn't want to. All right, there she is.
found a
There
bug.
she
Yeah,
is.
we can blackmail about 10 years from now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're also serving breakfast.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you do. Because you
6:30.
hadn't done that in the past, had you?
We
You
have.
okay.
It's been probably almost 25 years we've been serving here.
The cranberry shakes are, yeah. But again, it doesn't matter the time of day. Stop down, support your local endeavors. You know,
Yeah.
again, this is a
Yep.
small communities. People don't realize how hard it is to fundraise and make the money you need to make. And you got to make it when you can.
And we're able to help a children's home,
Oh,
a
wonderful.
children's orphanage with
I was going to ask you, where does the money go?
what we do
Yeah.
here. And
Okay.
it's
I wouldn't want to work this hard if we weren't doing
If you weren't,
so.
yeah, no, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so, yeah.
And it's real easy to find. The Warren School is right there.
Yep.
And you're right across the street.
Because it'll be all white
Oh,
tents.
yes,
That'll
it'll
be
be
all-
tents tomorrow, yeah.
And our,
I'm
our
always
sign isn't up, but look for the sign.
Yeah,
And
there's
I'm
a
always
sign right
intrigued by
here.
that at this time of day when you come here and there's like nothing.
Yeah.
And then in about 5 hours, if you come out here,
That
it's
lawn
gonna
will be
look
full.
like a
That's the
small
Warren
village.
School right
Well,
there.
a
Yep.
couple Sundays ago, my granddaughter said, they were looking out the windows, she says, pretty soon it's going to be all white. And
Yeah.
somebody said, it's not going to snow yet. And she said, no, Cranfest tents.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, school bus is behind us. We're out here Thursday before the 50th annual Warren's Cranfest. Lots of stuff going on. What are we going to talk about now, Jason?
All right, so we are on the corner of Main Street and Church Street. So off to my left over here is Sunday morning they're going to set up the
Viewing stand will be
parade
right here.
reviewing stand.
Yep.
And then there's a couple things that'll be happening on Sunday. In front of the reviewing stands, what's new is a pie eating contest. So if you have the stomach that can handle it, come on down, check it out, or submit an entry to do that. So that's Sunday. Also, in this same area by this corner is Miss America 2023, which is Grace Stanke. She's the third Miss America from Wisconsin. She's from Wausau, so just about 2 hours from here. And
We got a picture of her, right?
yes. So here is this is Wisconsin, former Miss Wisconsin, now Miss America. This is Grace.
She'll be here Sunday.
She'll be here Sunday. So if you want,
Will she bring her violin?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, probably
So,
not.
Yeah, it's going to be
Okay.
so busy. I suspect not.
So
but-
if you want to check her out, she's here Sunday.
Right. So autographs, pictures. That'll be right in front
And
of the
right,
viewing
it's
stands.
right by the Warren School.
Right
Easy to
across
find,
from the
right?
school.
Yeah.
And so, as you mentioned, Greg, I mean, there's school buses. So the Warrens Elementary
Yep.
is still in session today. So
Yes.
they have a half a day.
Yep.
If you want to see pure entertainment, wait till these buses leave
Yep.
and watch the vendors move in. It's organized chaos, and it happens every year. They know the drill, and so it is kind of entertaining. So the other thing on this corner during the Sunday for Parade is there will be a couple rows of white chairs that are going to be honoring our special guests, some of our honorees, volunteers from way back, some of our military ranking officers plan on attending, and so they'll be seated at this corner as well. And then if you want, this is a great spot if you like the parades and want to see the bands do some of their special routines, because they like to do that right in front of the reviewing stand.
Correct, yes.
So they'll be doing that here. So come on down, check the spot out, and you'll be able to see a lot of the band activity. Again, right across from the Warrens Elementary School. In this corner, I think you just were at the Grace Bible Church talking about some food options there. So that's all right in this vicinity on Main Street.
And we should mention, if we haven't already, I don't think we have, 1 o'clock parade time on Sunday, right?
1 o'clock.
Sounds good, thank you.
All right.
All right, we're at the information booth, 50th annual Warren's Cranfest going on this weekend. This is going to be a busy place this weekend, isn't it, Jason?
That's right. So we're right on the corner of Main Street and Market Street, right in the heart of downtown. Post office corner.
Yep.
We have the Wisconsin Cranberry Cafe on the other corner. The village office is behind us. In front of it is the information booth.
Right.
So this is where the smartest people on the grounds exist. So we've got Jody and Shay here. So what goes on in here? Why do we have this booth? What do people come? What do they need?
They pretty much ask us anything from A to Z. Some of the big things is anything that's made with cranberries. They want something that is or handmade.
Okay. So maps.
Information in general.
Yes.
Info in general. Okay.
Maps.
Where certain vendors are at.
Locations. Yep.
Now I heard people can come here and take a picture for some contest. If over the years we've seen a lot of crazy outfits, I always thought it was so people could find each other and stay together, but it's also a contest. So
The Berry Bunch.
okay, I didn't know the official title. So if you want, you can come take your picture, submit it here. There's
Win
voting
for
on
next
it.
year
Yep.
to be in the parade.
Yeah, that's right. So you'll
And
be
one of us take the picture, so it's
So-
always fun to see the different costumes and creative ideas
What's
that
the
people
craziest?
have. Oh my gosh. The one with everyone's husbands one that was kind of comical, and then there was one they were like trolls. They had their hair all done up as high as you can go.
So real unique stuff.
Lots of very creative, creative groups.
Very
All right.
creative.
So if you want to get any information, you want to learn anything, they've got it here. And if for some reason they can't, they know where to find it. They'll make a quick call. If you're lost, yeah, that's actually a big thing. Medical stuff. If you're in this vicinity, we usually have some first responder ambulance crew that kind of hides out around this area too. So right on the corner, Main Street, Market Street, right downtown. So come on here. There's also, because we're right here, I'm going to point two directions. So behind us on, it's Railroad or County O, and we're going to head there shortly, but Marsh Wading Tours, Marsh Walking Tour is going to be down that direction. And then on the other end of Main Street is the Weatherby Wade.
Yes,
Is that happening
right in the
too?
corner by the railroad tracks.
Okay, so we're going to check out those two spots momentarily, but Jody Shade, thank you guys for how
having
many
us.
years?
I have no
Lost-
idea.
ran out
I
of
think I
fingers and
probably have
toes?
been here 50 years. That shows my age.
So that's some
family's
interesting
from here.
math because 40 years old, 50 years attending. I don't know. I don't know. So again, thank you guys
Yes,
for everything you
thanks
do
for
and help
having us,
out.
yes.
So all right,
Yep, come
that's a
visit
wrap.
us.
Ladies, you know, every year we come out here, you know we're going to interview you, yet you keep coming back. Why is that?
You're right.
I mean, I'll give you a warning.
We like to help
we'll probably be back
Yeah,
next week. Yeah,
they're great.
I know you guys do not want to be on camera, so I really appreciate you doing this. And you do a great job. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
All right.
All right, 50th Annual Warren's Cran Fest going on this weekend. Where are we at now, Jason?
Okay, so we were just downtown. We went north across the railroad tracks, so we're on the other side of the tracks in town. Behind us, big stone building.
Yes.
Big reference point, landmark in town. We are at the Weatherby Wade, and so off to our left here is, it's under construction. It'll be ready for tomorrow, but the Weatherby Cranberry Marsh, the Van Wyken family, creates this experience for our guests. Now, Annabelle, I've heard you've done this before.
Yes, I have.
So what do you do?
We put on the rubber weights that they normally wear when they
Oh, big
harvest.
waders, yeah,
yes.
yeah, okay.
We put those on when they harvest, and then they always have a bunch of cranberries in there.
Okay.
And we just walk on in, the good photo opportunities.
Ah, so it's like the commercial, the old Ocean Spray commercial.
Yeah.
Where the guys are out there? Okay.
Yeah.
So I've heard some families, because this is almost a get-together reunion weekend, they will, they'll gather here, put the waders on, and take their family photo, like for Christmas cards.
Yeah.
So this is, it's really kind of cool. So if you don't want to go outside of town or experience an actual harvest, this is a quick preview for what that might be like. So
And it's right in town, so it's easy to find.
Real easy, yeah. It's come back tomorrow. You'll see this full of cranberries,
Yep.
and it's just kind of a neat little mini marsh thing. So come on down, check out the Weatherby Wade, right across the tracks, north side of the tracks. You could see the Warrens Mall, except we've got a big food court set up in the way there. So come check it out.
So how deep is the water, Annabelle? Not that deep, I assume, right? 3 feet, maybe?
I believe it's just up to your waist.
And you've done it before, correct?
Yes, I have.
So if I have a family, my family can go in the water tomorrow, right? That's simple?
Absolutely.
Is there a
Just make
cost
sure you got the
involved?
waders on so your pants don't get wet. Don't
Any
want that
cost
to
involved to
happen.
do it or not? Just no cost involved to do it, or is there cost?
Oh gosh, is it $10?
I don't know.
I think it's
okay. So
I think
there's
it's $10.
So there's
yeah.
the cost. Well, to make a great family picture, as you said, Jason.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Stop
All
on
right.
in.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Annabelle.
All right, Jason, last but not least, we're going to kind of wrap it out here at Cranfest on a Thursday before Cranfest 50th year going on. Where are we at right now to wrap it up, Jason?
Okay, so we are on the curve of County O, also known as Railroad Street, so we're only a block from downtown. And then off to my right, there's the old red bridge, and this is the start of the Walking Marsh Tour. And so behind us, you can head over to the Randy Gebhardt Marsh, and you can get a preview what goes on in a working cranberry marsh.
Okay.
And there's some growers over there that will help us some Q&A. At the start of the bridge here, we've got a booth, and this, right behind us.
Yep.
Cranberry Learning.
Yep.
I've got 2 representatives from there. I've got Heidi from Cranmore. I've got Pam from Ladybug. So, first year you guys are here.
Yes.
You're on setup. It's Thursday, the day before. You're learning all kinds of new things.
We are.
What goes on in your booth?
Well, we love to educate anyone who wants to learn about cranberries. So our mission is to show that we have lessons and videos available. We're here to show the world that as a nonprofit, we are here to serve our cranberry industry, to help showcase all the different people behind the scenes of the harvest and all the jobs that are available to to our cranberry industry and those who are interested in working in agriculture. And in the booth, of course, because we are a fundraiser, we are looking to raise funds and raise capital to do these videos.
So you got stuff to sell.
So we have
too.
stuff to sell, some merchandise, some t-shirts, sweatshirts. We have some vintage farm surplus. We have some old quarter barrel box tops. We have some labels. We have some drying crates. So we have some tumblers and drink mixers to add into the mix, and all things cranberry.
Awesome. So we have people in the industry that know stuff. So if you want to take a walking marsh tour, stop in their booth first, check out what they have. Go ahead, ask some questions. They work in the cranberry industry, so they know.
I have two. Does Wisconsin still lead the nation in cranberries?
Absolutely, yes. For 30 plus years, we lead the nation in growing cranberries.
Okay, my other question, what's the one thing about cranberries that would surprise most people?
I think the biggest misconception is that they grow in water, and that's something, if you take the walking tour, you'll see how they actually grow, and it's not water, it's in well-drained sandy soil.
So I would imagine you get questions similar to this, correct?
All the time.
Okay. And you know, great locations, they'd be very busy.
The best locations.
This is a great
thank you,
spot.
CranFest, for helping us put all of this together.
One last thing that I wanted to mention too, because we're, we're about cranberries, right? This festival was created because of that. June mentioned earlier in our broadcast here, she was one of the founding members.
Right.
We mentioned, or we got a chance to say hi to Gail Sutherland as one of them. There's two others, Carolyn Habelman and Najee Van Wyken. So there's part of our, four original crew, and they are still volunteering here. So they know a lot. They've been incredibly helpful teaching and helping the next generation of volunteers, and we're very thankful that they've stuck it out this long. And so anyway, I appreciate you guys helping out. Good luck on your first year.
Thank you.
The other thing, one of the questions that you might get is there some? Does the cranberry have a title?
Yes, we are the state fruit of Wisconsin.
Okay, perfect.
And I believe this is the cranberry capital. But other growers may disagree. No, I'm just kidding.
And I was the one who saw it in the Milwaukee Journal that there was no state cranberry. And so
So you got the designation.
I got it, and then we have to renew it every 20 years. And boy, I make sure that the office gets it.
Right, put that on their
We got some competition, June.
So
we are a great community within our cranberry industry, but this community of Warrens is extra special. So we know that a lot of growers have been cooking up cranberry bread and all kinds of cranberry treats to sell around here. So we'd be more than happy to direct you to where some of those key spots are. So come visit us, and we'll make sure you get a great experience here.
I'm thinking, can I get a fancy shirt like that?
Absolutely. Come to our booth and we'll set you up with one.
Okay, and again, I know we've mentioned this. What are the hours for the tours this weekend? What's the hours? Do we know right now?
Yeah, it's 8 to 5 for Friday and Saturday, and then on Sunday it's just 10 till noon.
Okay, good. Hey, ladies, thank you for doing this. I appreciate it.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Oh, Jason, we done, or what's
That's a wrap. I think we've caught everything.
Okay.
So we appreciate your time and 30 some years, almost 40 now, Greg. For doing this show.
I'm getting old, man.
So we look forward to everybody seeing, coming out, visiting the festival. We pray for some good weather and look forward to next year.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Greg.
That's going to wrap up the community update on the CranFest weekend, the 50th annual Warrens CranFest going on this weekend in Warrens, Friday through Sunday. On these streets you're looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen, will be much more crowded this weekend, highlighted by the parade at 1 o'clock on Sunday. We want to thank everybody that was nice enough to talk with us. We hope you enjoyed it. Taking the 50th annual Warrens CranFest this weekend in Warrens. We hope you enjoyed it here on the network.